Okay. We're playing another edition of Best Beatles, where Finn tells us what the best Beatles songs are.
Alright. Bottom to top.
Bottom to top, starting with coming in at number 33.
Mr. Plav goes to town.
How does that one go again?
Oh, Mr. Plav, go to town. Oh, Mr. Plav, your skin is brown. I didn't write it.
Okay, well, coming in at number 27.
Number 27.
Isn't that Taco Parade? That was one of their later ones.
Yeah, Taco Parade. How did I have a Taco Parade like?
It went doo doo doo. Yeah, there you go.
Hey everyone, it's the Taco Parade and we're gonna have some fun. Everybody, we're hanging out with Loves Tacos and I'm done.
Yeah, what I do like about it is that it's so short.
Yeah.
It's like a low commitment.
Yeah.
It's like a locomotive. That's what I almost said. It was like a locomotive. It's like a train. Choo choo. Chugga chugga. Oh, that reminds me. Coming in at number 19. It's Train Baby Train. We're not riding the lorry.
My name's Ringo and I'm not riding the lorry. My name's Paul and I'm really getting snory. He's tired. I'm John. I am proud of who I am. Taking the train to a magical land. How did you do George? George didn't.
He was the quiet one.
Yeah.
I think we all knew that.
It's ready.
Oh, dinner's ready. I guess we're gonna have to wait to hear numbers 34 through 28. 26 through 20 and 18 through 0 right after dinner. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Maybe you can play us out with just like a teaser of number 9.
Hey dude, how's it going? I don't know ya, but we're at this show and I was wondering,
Yeah?
you got a lighter?
Yeah, right here.
Thanks, dude.
My wife and I are talking about having kids. We've been talking about having kids for a while, actually, but nothing yet, so I think we're actually going to have sex. You know what that sound means? That sound means it's time for the dish. The dish, of course, is the segment during which I do the dishes and simultaneously dish about all the hot goss all around the apartment. So let's see, hot goss. First of all, it's taking a little while to get the water warm. Oh, there it goes. Second of all, done a couple open mics. That's short for open microphone, not to be confused with karaoke, which is short for empty orchestra. Yeah, I did a couple open mics. It's like I know how stand-up comedy is supposed to work, and I know how comedy is supposed to work, but I get up there, and all of a sudden I'm a scared little Steven. You know? I get up there, and all of a sudden, I'm all shaky. I don't trust the audience to get my jokes. I don't trust myself to say my jokes right. I don't know, it's pretty peculiar. It's like I'm writing a sketch where I am a mediocre stand-up comedian. It's like I'm not even trying to make it really good. I'm trying to fit in, you know, make it sound like a stand-up comedian would sound. Pretty weird. Some of my jokes do really well. Some of them do really bad. It seems like the dumber they are, the better they do. I've got a show coming up next month, early next month, called Quantum Comedy. Remember when I did that caveman comedy thing? So I did stand-up comedy as a caveman. This time I'm going to do stand-up comedy as a groundhog. That's the idea anyway. But in reality, what's going to happen is once I get up there, I'm going to quickly reveal to the audience that I'm stuck in a 5-minute loop performing this one set over and over again. Not dissimilar from Groundhog Day. I'm going to be wearing my gerbil suit, or my groundhog suit, I guess. So I think that should be pretty funny. I think the tricky part is going to be getting the audience on board quickly. So let's game this out. Let's say I've been doing this same stand-up routine. Let's say I'm trapped in a loop, a 5-minute loop, doing this 5-minute set 8,000 times. Okay, let's just say that's how many times it's been. I wonder if I have a theory of how I can break the cycle, and that's what I'm trying to achieve, or if I'm just living it over and over again. I feel like it would be great if I had some sort of goal, like I have to make it go right, so kind of like a mix between Groundhog Day and Quantum Leap, where I have to write what once has gone wrong or whatever. So maybe I have to have the perfect set or tell the perfect joke or something. So this is like my 8,000th time doing this, and I don't have the luxury of doing it over and over again for the audience, like Groundhog Day did. So I got to figure out how to convey all that and convey several stages of what I've gone through. So what if I just went up there, took the hood off? It's true, I was going to perform this stand-up comedy as a groundhog, and in fact I have many, many times. 8,444 times, about. I've been stuck in this 5-minute loop, time loop, performing this same set over and over and over and over again. I know all of you so well. And then like start talking about kind of the struggles. About like I haven't shit in years, you know, and I've had to pee this whole time. I know, why don't I just go now? Somebody's in there. Somebody's always in there. So I know this is hard to believe. What? You nervous about the storm? I think there's a storm coming in, guys. So, you guys want proof, right? Well, remember how on Groundhog Day he like tells Andy McDowell's character exactly what's about to happen? Well, I don't have that. Here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to stare at me while I talk for the next 2.5 minutes. Other than that, I'm not great with names, so I still don't remember your name. You're Chris, Craig. Oh, Craig's got a boner right now. Sorry I said that. Yeah, so something like that. I feel like I'm really going to have to write the shit out of it and really memorize it, but that's fine. And then maybe I just try to get them to lead up to this one joke that I think might be the perfect joke. And maybe it turns out if I can get them to groan, that's the real answer. I don't know. This is going to be a tricky one. It's going to be a real mind fuck. I did crowd work for like 3 years on you guys. So yeah, I get it. You like alt comedy. Here come the raindrops, guys. Ooh, big fat raindrops. Big fatso raindrops. I love storms. Love the rain. Big, fat, juicy raindrops. Big, fat, juicy raindrops. Pretty good. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be my groundhog comedy routine. You guys heard of the moth storytelling situation? I don't think that's what it's called. It's called the moth storytelling event. I don't know what it's called. It's called the moth. And this is the moth story slam, it's called. It's a storytelling competition. And I won an event in Madison like 1.5 years ago. So as a result, I get to participate in the Moth Grand Slam here in Madison in a couple months here. And this time I think I'm going to tell the story about how I got a concussion diving. I think I may have teased this story on my birthday episode. Kind of don't remember because I may have been concussed. Okay, why don't I tell you that story now? That's the dish. Let's hear it for the dish. Let's hear it for clean dishes. It's a knife and fork and mug. It's not just vacuuming rugs. No, 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 no. It is more like dishes. Okay, this story is called The Diving Accident. Well, one time I was diving and I pooped my pants. I'm just kidding. That's not the story. No, in the summer between my junior and senior years of high school, I went to this camp, I guess. It was like we stayed in a dorm, and it was like a civics camp. It was like a nerd camp. It was kind of college application fodder, really. It was up at Ripon College, home of Ripon Good cookies, the worst cookies in the world, like particle board. Sorry if any of you guys invented Ripon Good cookies. Anyway, I was at this little college. They did have a pretty good pool with a diving board, a high dive and a low dive. Now, this is probably obvious to you with my lithe and graceful body, but I have dabbled in springboard diving. So I thought I'd head over there and show these other nerds a thing or two, you know. Did a few dives to warm up, you know, and then I went for my new dive, my double front somersault, and hit the board. Got the best spring I've ever gotten, best tuck I've ever gotten, and imagine my alarm when I opened up, having completed my 2 somersaults, and I was still about 8 feet off the water. It's tough to stop short at that particular moment, so I went all the way forward and slapped my face hard on the water, snapped my head back. And then, nothing. Black. There's a missing section. Next thing I know, I'm sitting outside of the pool on a bench just kind of staring into the water. And I don't remember anything, remember where I am, remember who I am, or really remember who all these nerds are. After a bit, my head hurts, and I feel like maybe that's enough swimming for one day. I'm gonna hit the shower. So I do, and I'm going to find my locker, and I'm circling the lockers and over, and I realize that I don't know where my locker is, so I start opening some lockers, looking for my clothes, and I realize I'm not sure what clothes I had with me, or if I'd recognize them if I saw them. Apparently I didn't. So then I started asking people, hello, I think I've been concussed. Do you know me? And then the first group of people I asked was like, no man, but I think they call you Funk. And I said, what? Why? And they said, because it's shaved in the back of your head. So maybe I should back up for a second. When I first got to this camp, there was like a sign-up sheet where you put your name, and then I had never had a nickname. But like I was taking advantage of the clean slate situation I was in. So I decided to give myself a nickname. But, there was a line behind me. It was kind of, so I wrote Funk as my nickname. That's the one I picked. I could have picked anything, It's even better than if someone else picks your nickname. Like, okay, I used to be Pot Roast. I wasn't going to put that. Although that would be better than Funk, probably. Yeah, I'm kind of smelly. That's basically what that says, because if you looked at me, you would know that I was not funky. So then I went and stood in the shower for a while. I think I just forgot what I was doing. And then a group of guys walked by, and one of them said, hey, Funk. And I perk up, and I run over to him. I'm like, do you know me? And he's like, yeah. And I said, I've been concussed. Help me. So he did help me. He took me to our leader, to our counselor. They took me to the hospital. Turns out I had been concussed by water. That suggests something about my fortitude as a man. I've got a glass brain. That's what doctors call it. Got my memory back after a few hours, but it did prevent me from trying that double front for quite a while. For about 23 years, actually. I just turned 40, and for my 40th birthday, I decided to give it another go. And you know what? The same thing happened. I had an even better spring and an even better tuck, and slapped my face hard on the water, saw stars. But it wasn't so bad this time, because I did it off the low dive. And I guess that's what you call a wisdom. So we're headed to Copper Falls State Park tomorrow. Just me and Viv. It's about 4.5 hours north of here, up towards Lake Superior. Pretty excited. I haven't really been up that far north very often, if at all, in Wisconsin. And I like metal, so copper covered. I like falling down a lot, so falls, great. And then I like state parks. So I'm down here in our storage room thing in the basement. That's where all our camping stuff is, and I'm getting ready to compile our gear. I feel like I don't know what the fuck happened to me, but it seems like now half the fun of camping is packing. I don't know what happened to me, but hey, that's really lucky. Okay, so basically I have this one bag that I put all the other smaller bags in, because I'm a purse within a purse, you know what I mean? So I've got 2 sleeping bags. I've got 2 pads. I've got the hammock and the straps to support the hammock. We just got this hammock and it's pretty awesome, guys. I've got my pillow. My pillow is this little pillow that it's like a, what are those called, Furby? What's the thing that folds into itself? Is that a Furby? No, I don't think it is. I think it's a pocket snuffle. We're going to call it a pocket snuffle. A pillow pocket, a pillow doll, a pillow animal, a panimal, a Panama Canal, fluffy pocket. We're going to call it a pocket fluff. It's a pocket fluff. It's like a pocket fluff. It like folds into itself, and then you open it out and it blossoms into a butterfly. Okay, so I've got all of the things, and I've got my rain gear, which might be important because it looks like we're going to get some rain early on Monday morning sometime. I don't think I'm going to bring any VHS tapes this time. We are going to bring the Pudgy Pie makers because Viv's got some serious Pudgy Pie plans, which I am always on board with. Now we got the tent. We got a tarp here. Kind of wish I had a second tarp, actually, but I don't. I had a nightmare the other night that all of a sudden I had this huge bald patch on the back of my head. Like I didn't notice it, and then I told Viv, and she was like, yeah, I know. Because of course she would. Because not only does she look at the back of my head more than me, but she's also taller than me. It's like everybody would be able to see. You know, like if you were super tall and you started getting a little male pattern baldness in the back, really no one would even notice. And if they said anything about it, you could just kill them, because tall people can kill other people and get away with it. Must be nice. Okay, should I bring... Yeah, I might as well. I'll bring the hatchet and the saw. The hatchet's kind of heavy and stupid, but it's got a great knife tucked into the hilt, the handle. Okay, so we got this sweet egg carrier. It's like a plastic case that you can put your eggs in. You don't want to put all of your eggs... Actually, you can put all of your eggs in there. It's not a basket. If you're gonna... You know what I'm getting at. Alright, well, I think I have successfully gathered almost everything that I need to for now onto camping, and I gotta go get the rest of my stuff together, guys, so I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for listening to the Natecast. Tell your friends. Get some more people listening to this. I think it's fun. Do you think it's fun? Me too. I just said that. We're agreeing here. Do whatever you want. I don't really care about reviews and stuff, but hey, get a hold of me. Give me suggestions. Give me ideas. Tell other people. You can email me at Nate@wolfout.tv. You can tweet at me @wolfouttv. You can come to my house. It's 666 Satan Lane, Hell, Michigan, 11111. I should have said 66666. I know it. So anyway, yeah, thanks for listening. Go see The Last Show on Earth on thelastshowonearth.org. That's our TV show. Coming up on episode 100 next week. Yeah, we can finally syndicate. So check that out, and check me out next week in your ears. That was loud.